pack, where my doobie at? Take an L and try to double back, we ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap, I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Need someone to hype me up, hype me up, hype me up.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New England Patriots under the lights on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Bay State in Massachusetts. Welcome to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. Powell now to bring it back. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft. Out of USC, it's Sam Darnold.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle.
The man who traded green and gold for Viking purple, it's Aaron Jones. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. They get 15 on that game. First down, Minnesota.
A gain of 15.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one knocked away. And Christian Gonzalez, first rounder out of Oregon. Tight coverage there.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Darnold to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jordan Addison, touchdown, Minnesota. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. It's up and good. And the Vikings will take a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Marcus Jones now to return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They're going to be let out by their veteran signal caller out of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team, every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Here is Brissett. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. It's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Second down and 3. Give up the middle to Stevenson. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Slot man in motion left. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
6. Has completed to Douglas. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And he's come out of the game on fire here, Mike, early. He's yet to throw an incompletion on this opening drive. And as he now approaches the opponent's side of the field and they start thinking points on that other sideline, this defensive play caller has to be looking at that call sheet saying, what can I do to slow this guy down? Because with the way this game is started, he could be in for a big day.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
I'm gonna tell you I can't preach quick. It's only a month and I can show you how to.
So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. It's the Vikings with the edge. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. That one taken in by Douglas. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down, and they are going to set up a 7-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's in! Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and score.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. At issue, did the ball cross the goal line? A reminder, it just needs to be the tip of the football just breaking the front of the plane where that white goal line begins. And it needs to be indisputable, which can sometimes be difficult with all those bodies in there. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule, in fact, he did not get the football. He's got his big tight end. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. The tight end using the middle of the field. I got a tight end next to me who's caught 60 NFL touchdowns, knows how to operate down in those spaces.
And that was my favorite place to operate, Mike. I always had this rule. The closer you got to the middle of the field, the worse they got at defending the pass. So that's where I wanted to work, and that's where this guy was working and leads himself to a touchdown.
You want to be a boss? You got to pay the price. Left wrist on froze, look like a bag of ice.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Pats come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Powell now to bring it back. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jordan Addison getting ready to get back on the field. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. And now flags fly as a gain of about 4 could be negated.
Offense.
They'll put Addison in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Darnold. Get this to the tight end, Johnny Munt.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. He'll try and get there on the ground. A gain there of 21. It'll be a Vikings first down.
A gain of 21
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Jones. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Checking it down, this one is caught.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. Here's 3rd and 2. Play fake to Jones, and now Darnold. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now it is 1st and goal. Now this looks like a design. A dive for the end zone, but he loses the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge it.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Vikings. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Riker now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Vikings will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
Riker out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and Jacoby Brissett getting set for their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
The 34-yard line. A 7-yard carry brings up second and 3.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Throw it. Reset. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
They'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And the defense, love to stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Well, a little unconventional play call here. You don't traditionally see the screen game used on 3rd down at these shorter down and distances. But in this case, they catch the defense off guard, they timed it up well, and the back is able to convert and pick up the first down.
Off he goes.
The best quarterbacks don't see the rush, they feel the rush, and that's exactly what this guy was able to do here. He's able to escape the initial pressure and immediately realizes, I got some space out in front of me. Picks up a solid gain here on first down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Brissett gonna throw. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 2nd down, it's Brissett. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant.
200 Henry. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a yard. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Throwing again, Brissett. He's got it about the 8. And he will get into the end zone. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots.
Just a beautiful ball there by the quarterback. And the point I want to make here, Mike, and make sure the viewer understands is, in the NFL, if you have to wait for a guy to be open and then deliver the ball, it's too late. So often these quarterbacks throw their guy open. They anticipate where the void in the coverage is going to be. That's exactly the reason this play worked out here, Mike, and he's able to connect here for a big touchdown.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. He's got it. And the Patriots will tie things up. We are all even at 14. Much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Chandler now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. This one, everything we could have hoped for to this point. All even at 14. They'll start this drive with first down.
Defense flies there on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in this one. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our halftime report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. On the return, here comes Gibson. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
It is 3rd and 10. Play fake to Stevenson. Now Brissett. And that is incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. Here's Darnold. Taking off. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down. Good work to get the first down, and Greg, maybe good fortune that they're able to keep possession after the fumble.
And I know where his mind is, Mike. He's so focused on getting that first down, which he does a great job getting, but it can't come at the expense of protecting the ball. Now, in this case, he's very fortunate. He loses the ball, but it ends up going out of bounds.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They're trying to run for the first down with Jones. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
So, fourth down, and Ryan Wright on to punt it away. Back deep is Marcus Jones. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone, and a touchback. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun is Brissett. This one complete. A.J. Osborne with the grab. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll run here with Gibson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Now, Brissett. Now he'll run. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Brissett. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots move out in front. The new score, 17-14. Joey Slide back out, kick this one away. Chandler now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Vikings offense getting their final instructions for heading back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They run it once more with Jones. Woo! And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Darnold. The second down throw is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Throwing on third down is Darnold. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll run. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll put Addison in motion. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
As this game continues to come down to the wire, Mike, it just reminds us, this is where quarterbacks earn their keep. You are judged by how you play in these critical moments. In fourth quarter, down a score, it doesn't get much bigger than this.
They'll run here. He'll be taken down after a short pickup. It's at the 27. They'll keep it on the ground. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
He's brought down by It's a gain of 2 yards. Third down.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And he'll take it on in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Vikings move out in front by 4. It's 21-17.
Patriots 17.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Trail by 4. Touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here is Brissett. The open man is Osborne. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
We're set to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a 1st down.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. You know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle. He's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive as they go down looking for that go-ahead touchdown.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air again is Brissett, and that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Brissett gonna throw again. He runs with it.
Quarterback does a nice job here sensing the pressure pretty quickly. Realizes he doesn't have a ton of time to operate from within the pocket. Decides to tuck the ball and rely on his legs. He's able to pick up a positive play.
Important moment here. 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Taking off, he'll carry that ball loosely, and it is out. Oh, but he'll gather it back in. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Quick hitting slant there. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throw it. Brissett. He finds a man. That's Osborne. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
On first down, Brissett. That one taken in by Douglas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. Throw to the sideline. Well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the first down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Second down, goal to go. Throwing again, Brissett. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. An important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Powell now to bring it back. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and we'll try to sustain it here down the stretch. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. To the outside, it's looked in by Addison. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Big play here. crowd on their feet for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Darnold to throw. That's taken in.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So it's a win for the Patriots. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.